there. Gather round for a feast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the starting group for Baltimore. We've got Walker, also Ben Simmons out there, and it's Liddell in at the 4. And for Austin, we've got Edwards, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Williams, and it's Bufkin in at shooting guard. All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more wore down physically.
And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
And Baltimore has possession, following the bucket by Austin. Walker for 3, nails it from beyond the arc.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Bufkin. Second shot opportunity. Castleton can't hit. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. They're getting their first look of the season at Austin in this one.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Barons, Money Walker. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Walker. And both free throws good for Walker. For Austin, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Bufkin. He picked up 10 in his last game. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And here's Baltimore now. Over to the wing. Back to Simmons. Outside Walker. And there's a pick. The wide open shot is on the money. Walker's got 7 points in the game. For Austin, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Bufkin. They get it again. And another shot. Got a piece of it.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Sissoko passes to Simmons, and they double up Simmons. Takes the 3, and Castleton pulls it down. Castleton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Brogdon, and Brogdon with the stuff.
Rising up, Brogdon, not your average point guard.
Baltimore has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Simmons. Over Brogdon, and that one's good. Simmons. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Austin. They trail by 3.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
No good. That would have tied it. Baltimore leading by 3. Sissoko passes to Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simmons has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Buffkin sends it home from three-point land. Buffkin's got 5.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Here's Sissoko. He's scoreless. They set the pick. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark. Left side, Edwards. From the corner. And Austin again with a bucket. The Barons have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Up top, Walker. 7 points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking.
And last year, their rim protection was unbelievable. Teams actually turned down shots in the lane.
Now Brogdon, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Edwards, no good. Baltimore has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Simmons against Brogdon. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Williams looking around. Pass to Buffkin. Fires the 3. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Now here's Williams. No points so far. Here's Brogdon. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Pass to Liddell. And he banks in the layup.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Here's Buffkin. The 3. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And that is why you want the ball in Brogdon's hands, running your offense.
Now here's Walker. He has 7. Pass to Simmons. Edwards against Walker. Back to Simmons. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right wing. Austin moving it around. Here's Buffkin. Shoots over Walker. They grab their own miss. 3-pointer is up from Brogdon. Nails it from 3. And now it's a 4-point Austin lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Guarded by Edwards. Walker passes to Simmons. And Castleton pulls it down.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Buffkin. Here's Castleton. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Over Simmons. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Baltimore, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Walker finds Simmons. Here's Liddell. Again the miss by Baltimore. On offense, here's Austin. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Williams. Here's Buffkin. The 3. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Buffkin's got 11 points.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. Swider comes in for Castleton, and it's Ryan in for Williams. Koloko, he's checked in for Baltimore. Dozier comes in for Sissoko. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. 7-point differential. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Drills it from deep. Walker's got 10.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
4-3, and Ryan gets it to go.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Outside Walker. There's a screen, launches a 3. Austin grabs a miss.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's Ryan. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. And now it's a 9-point Austin lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Back to Walker. Fires for 3. That won't go either for Walker. Austin leading by 9. Edwards, the pass to Brogdon. To the left wing. Here's Ryan. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Baltimore shooting around 40% early on here.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Austin.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And here's Brogdon. There's a minute 59 left in the opening quarter. Buffkin offline with a 3.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Simmons finds Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Simmons. It's stolen by Brogdon. A minute 31 left to play in the first. Here's Buffkin. He's got 11, and it's good for 2. Buffkin's got 13 now.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Pass to Buffkin. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Brogdon. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Koloko. Baltimore working the ball around now. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Brogdon against Simmons. Pass to Swider. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Simmons has got 5 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Here's Dozier. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. And now just a 3-point Austin lead.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Austin ahead, up by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And welcome back to our Turkey Day celebration of the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Austin so far, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
We've got Washington, and it's Swider in at power forward.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And for Baltimore, we've got Christian Wood, and it's Knox in at the small forward position. Back to Washington. Austin needs to get off a shot here. Key, no good.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Here's Knox. Pass to Nix. Here's Koloko. Over Thompson. That's short off the rim. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Baltimore shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Nix passes to Knox. Here's Dozier. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Swider. Fires from deep. Wood grabs the board. For Baltimore, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. They get it back. Stolen. Now here's Washington. Soft touch off the glass. Washington's got his first basket.
And that's the thing about Washington. He will slam it up in there and sacrifice his body to make plays. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Austin has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Key. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Ryan. Buried from 15 feet out. Ryan's got 7 points. And Baltimore calls timeout here. Liddell's checked in for Wood. Sissoko comes in for Knox. And Simmons is subbed in for Nix. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Sissoko. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Liddell. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. For Austin, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Brogdon with the ball. And Brogdon with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Liddell. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Simmons. Austin grabs a miss. They've led by as much as 10. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. And stolen by Simmons. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Austin shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Barons have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Simmons. Here's Dozier, just 5 to shoot. Releases. Austin grabs a miss. Castleton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brogdon from outside. And they recover it. Here's Ryan. Here's Castleton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Austin shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Austin making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Simmons. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Liddell. Here's Koloko, guarded by Edwards. Here's Liddell. Left side, Simmons. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Austin. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Out to the right wing. Back to Simmons. Over Brogdon. Here's Liddell. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Now here's Brogdon. 7 points in the game. Over to the left wing. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Austin.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The Barons have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here's Liddell. 5 points in the game. Back to Simmons. Baltimore working the ball around now. Here's Koloko. It's rebounded by Ryan. Ryan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Williams. Outside, Brogdon. From behind the arc. Liddell with a rebound. Baltimore has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Simmons. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Left side Brogdon. Wide open look. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Back to Simmons. Here's Liddell. 5 points in the game. No good there. Off the double clutch.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Oh, swiped away. Here we go. Here's Simmons. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Buffkin. 13 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's Baltimore with a rebound. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Buffkin after the basket by Baltimore on the other end. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Castleton. Sinks it from distance. Castleton's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Baltimore, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Simmons, the pass to Sissoko. Here's Liddell. Outside Simmons. Over Brogdon. And it's Simmons missing. Austin leading by 4. Outside Brogdon. It's Edwards on the wing. He shoots again. And it's good on the layup. Castleton's got 9.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
From downtown, they get it back. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Buffkin. 13 points in the game. No good on the triple.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Here's Walker. Buffkin with a rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Simmons has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Minute 32 left in the second quarter. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we... And Austin shooting just around 47% in the second quarter. Edwards finds Brogdon. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Sissoko.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside Walker. Outside Simmons. Over Brogdon. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And Austin shooting 41% in this game.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And it's Simmons missing. Austin leading by 4. Here's Buffkin. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Austin shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Kobe Buffkin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Baltimore has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Basket's good. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bufkin. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Austin ahead, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Yeah, taking a look here at Baltimore. I love a new season, new faces, new places. You get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth, a key factor for them here. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Baltimore shooting the ball at 48% so far. They've got Williams, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Edwards. And it's Bufkin in at the 2 guard. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
Brogdon finds Edwards, driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Simmons. Pass to Liddell. Here's Sissoko. Walker for 3. Rebounded by Brogdon.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut it to the lead.
Well, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Here's Sissoko. Williams defending.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
They set the pick. Here's Bufkin. Walker covering. Bufkin with the bucket.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Simmons looking around. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And great D from Brogdon. He's got good size and can guard multiple positions.
Here's Bufkin, and out of bounds. Baltimore will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
The Barons have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Walker for 3. Austin grabs a miss. Castleton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
The shot's good. Walker's got 16 points now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Buffkin. 18 points for him. Clock at 6. Outside, Williams. Here's Castleton. And a miss there on the triple. The Barons have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Simmons with a screen on Williams. Walker finds Simmons. Liddell. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. And it's now just a 1-point Austin lead. Austin has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Castleton. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. 12 points for him.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
Outside Simmons. Here's Liddell. The shot. And it's Simmons missing. Austin leading by 4. Here's Buffkin. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Here's Castleton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And it's Austin with the ball. After the basket by Baltimore on the other end. Pass to Sissoko. Walker for 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Here's Buffkin. Edwards looking it over. And here's Brogdon. Here's Buffkin. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Simmons against Brogdon. For the lead. Rebounded by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
For 3. And once again, off the mark by Austin.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Now here's Simmons. 18 points for him. Guarded by Edwards. And it's blocked by Edwards. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
For Austin, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside, Williams. Edwards a screen on Simmons. Brogdon from outside, and it's Baltimore with a rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Buffkin. 18 points for him. Outside Brogdon to snap the cold streak, and it's Baltimore with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Sissoko. Baltimore working the ball around now. Simmons with a screen on Williams. Here's Walker, and count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling. Hard legs when it comes to rim protection. Other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Checked in for Baltimore. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Bufkin. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Austin.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Sissoko with the bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Walker, a screen on Williams. Here's Sissoko. The three-pointer off the mark. This game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The three from Washington. The kick out to Williams for the tie. He can't hit that time. Baltimore has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Walker, and there's Baltimore with another bucket.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Washington outside. Picked it out of midair for the finish, and he hammers it home to polish off the break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Back to Washington. Off target from three-point range. Baltimore leading by 7. Pass to Walker. And the layup falls. Walker's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bufkin. Releases from the wing and drills it. Bufkin's got 4 points in the quarter. Baltimore shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Pass to Walker. Puts up a 3. On target from range. And Baltimore leads by 10.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Austin. Thompson, he's checked in for Edwards. Swider comes in for Castleton. Ryan, he's checked in for Williams. And Brogdon is subbed in for Bufkin. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Washington passes to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Thompson, a screen on Walker. From deep, Brogdon!
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Simmons, the pass to Walker. Here's the pick. Here's Dozier. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
3 points.
Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
And the basket is good. And it's a 12-point Baltimore lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Ryan. And Austin again with a bucket.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Dozier. to Walker. Over Brogdon. Walker's shot is off. And Austin shooting around 41% in the third quarter. Washington outside. Outside Brogdon. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's Baltimore ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Ben Simmons, and it's Wood in at the 4 slot. Now here's Brogdon. Looking to end this cold spell. Brogdon with a strong finish.
Longer than your average one. Brogdon, 6'5", can mix it up in the paint a little.
Wood passes to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Koloko. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Outside Brogdon. Sinks the tray.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Pass to Koloko. Baltimore working the ball around now. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Simmons against Washington. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Swider. Here's Ryan. Off target with the 3. Baltimore leading by 9. Now Simmons. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Dozier. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
3 shots.
3 shots.
3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Now here's Simmons. And at last, they get one to fall. Simmons has got 22 points.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Thompson, a screen on Simmons. Washington finds Brogdon. Puts up a deep 3. Wood grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
From deep, here's Simmons. Kept alive, Koloko. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. And Baltimore leads by 15. Now Brogdon. To the wing, right side. And Swider gets it to go. Swider's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. Going to switch here. Edwards is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, the Barons head coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Dozier to the right side. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Swider. And that one's good. Swider's got 5 points now this quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Wood. From the arc. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. And Baltimore leads by 15.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. Outside Edwards. Here's Ryan. Austin moving it around. And another 3 for Austin.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Baltimore leading by 12. Pass to Dozier. There's the triple. Austin grabs a miss. Outside Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low. Baltimore has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Simmons against Washington. With the fadeaway. And it's Simmons missing. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Austin. Trailing by 10. Here's Washington. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
And Washington can hurt you at close range. Nice touch on the point-blank shot.
Pass to Wood. From deep. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Wood's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Edwards. Now here's Brogdon. Shot from 12. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Simmons has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wood. Shoots. The shot won't fall.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And here's Brogdon. Clock at 6. Here's Ryan. Three-pointer, no good. Baltimore leading by 11. Here's Dozier. Pass to Knox. This one for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Austin has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Now Brogdon. The 3 is up. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Dozier's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing on the left. Simmons against Brogdon. Pass to Knox. Beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his 6th rebound on the night. Over to the left wing. Back to Washington. And here's Edwards. Guarded by Wood. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Christian Wood picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Austin with some changes. Castleton's checked in for Swider. Williams comes in for Ryan. And it's Bufkin in for Washington. Baltimore also changing it up. Liddell's checked in for Wood. Sissoko comes in for Knox. And it's Walker in for Dozier. And both free throws good for Edwards. Baltimore leading by 9. It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Sissoko. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Austin grabs a miss. Here's Bufkin. Count it. Bufkin's got 22.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, you take it right at him, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
Pass to Walker. Outside Simmons. From deep three-point land. Bufkin with a rebound.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Takes a 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. And now just a 4-point Baltimore lead.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Simmons, the pass to Sissoko. Simmons against Brogdon. Lets it go from the wing. And Castleton pulls it down. Castleton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Brogdon against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. And here comes the break. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
That couldn't have gone better for them. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off with style.
Brogdon lays it in easily.
Huge shot for Brogdon when they need it most. Teams love a player that reliably knocks it down.
Puts up the tray. Oh, it misses. On offense, here's Austin. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Edwards. Flushes it down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Baltimore shooting around 42% as we continue play in the 4th quarter. Outside Walker. Let's loose for 3. Williams rips down the board.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Simmons. Nice! That one's good!
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
One shot.
Puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Austin. A minute 22 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. He shoots. Oh, no good. Baltimore leading by 5. Walker in the post, guarded by Brogdon. Outside Simmons. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Here's Castleton. Outside Brogdon. for three. And he slams it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Walker. Now Simmons. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk. Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Simmons. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kessler Edwards. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Barons, City Sissoko. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Barons, Olbrich. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. They trail by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to wait.
Brogdon against Simmons. From downtown, the triple drop.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
2 foul. Shooting for the Barons, Simmons. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
So Baltimore wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Just trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Ben Simmons.